Thank you, Danielle. It is College Prep Week here on Good Day Extra, and this morning we're focusing in on scholarships. As you know, they can make a big difference if your student can land one or even a few. And joining us this morning is Dr. Nicola Williams. She is a coordinator with school counseling and educational pathways with Seminole County Schools. Great to have you. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, you are a big-time expert in this field. You've been doing this for a while. So
Yes.
Talk to me first about how parents should go about navigating through this process, because it does seem daunting.
Well, the process of earning scholarships, it can be a daunting task, but I would say to keep contact with your school counselor because they can definitely be a guide through the process. Students need to make sure that they're prepared to complete applications and meet deadlines. That's a big thing. So when we're talking about scholarships like our Bright Future Scholarship, that deadline comes in the senior year, and parents need to be prepared for their students to complete that scholarship application in the senior year.
You and I were having a good conversation in the commercial break talking about where you can go to find scholarships. And Seminole County actually makes it easier, right? Because you guys actually put a page together with lots of different options.
Yes, we have a page that's called Scholarship Opportunities, and on that page not only do students have links to the FAFSA, which is the federal financial aid application, but they have links to apply for Bright Futures and then school-based links, because one thing that parents need to understand is that we have a lot of local agencies, area businesses that sponsor scholarships, and those scholarships may be specific even to the school their student attends. So we've made a one-stop shop for them to go to in Seminole County on our Scholarship Opportunities page to take advantage of those scholarships.
A lot of times we have it in our head, my child is only going to get a scholarship if they're a really good athlete or a brilliant straight A student, but that's not the case. Is that right?
That's correct. I mean, there's a lot of different scholarship opportunities for students that may not require the sky-high GPA or test score. So it's just important for them to complete those applications, and it really becomes like a part-time job, especially in the second semester of the senior year for students, to just turn in as many applications as they can. The more they turn in, the higher the likelihood that they'll earn a scholarship.
Let's talk Bright Futures, because this year the kids will stay the same. All of the parameters stay the same, right?
Yes.
But next year it'll be different. Can you tell us about what will happen next year?
Yes. Well, as a result of Senate Bill 190, there are going to be some increases on the test scores for Bright Futures. So it impacts the Florida Academic Scholar Award, which is the 100% tuition award. So the score currently for students is a 1290. For next year, it's going to be a 1330 for the class of 2021.
Okay.
For the Medallion Scholar, which is 75% tuition, the score is going to rise. It's going to go up from an 1170 to a 1210. Now, I don't want parents and students to be afraid, because there are other ways to qualify for the test score. So when you're looking at ACT scores, they remain at a 29 for the 100% tuition or 100% tuition scholarship. And then for the Florida Medallion, 75% tuition, it actually drops from a 26 composite score on the ACT to a 25.
Do they consider both, or can you just turn in one? You know, so I'm applying for Bright Futures. I'm like, okay, I did terrible on the ACT, but I did great on the ACT, or vice versa. How does that work?
They will use either score to qualify the student, and they super score, which means they will take the best score the student earns in one of the subset areas and combine them within a test. So if they took the ACT more than once or the SAT more than once, they'll take the highest scores from each attempt on that test and put them together for what they call a super score.
Okay. What is the biggest takeaway that you want parents to hear this morning about going through this process?
Don't allow the process to scare you. You know, you have allies in this process. The schools are here to support you. And I always tell parents, if you apply for any scholarships, because there's a lot of websites and things out there, if they ask you for money, do not go forward. There are so many free opportunities for students to apply and earn money towards their college tuition. So make sure that they keep that in mind as they're navigating the process.
Wonderful. You have been so helpful. I know why you're so good at what you do now. Dr. Nicola Williams with Seminole County Public Schools. Great to have you this morning. A wealth of information for all the moms and dads out there. Danielle?